Hi everybody, welcome to my laboratory. Well, it's my kitchen, but it's my laboratory for now. We're going to make a saturated solution out of salt and water, and I hope that you're prepared, that you have everything ready. I am going to show you now what we're going to do. So, I have my 2 glass jars. There they are. I have already connected my string to, this is a sucker stick that I've got. I need it to be low enough so that it can touch the bottom of my container with my solution. This one I've used a pencil and I have tied the string onto there. So the pencil or the toothpick or the piece of wood, the stick, acts as a bridge to hold the string into the solution that we're going to make. I have chosen this copper sulfate. Last lesson we spoke about a salt being a combination, a bond of a metal and a non-metal. So this is what I'm going to use because it's a really exciting salt. So copper is the metal and sulfate is the non-metal. It is called blue stone, and it's the copper that gives this salt its very bright blue color. The other salt I'm going to use is this proper salt here, proper salt. It's called table salt. So the salt that we use to make our food taste good. It is made of sodium, which is the metal, and chloride, which is the non-metal. So it's sodium chloride. I don't think it actually tells you what it is at the back. No, it does not. Okay. So we're going to make a saturated solution. Now, a saturated solution is a solution that is a salt dissolving in water. So aqueous, we call it aqueous. And I've got my kettle here with hot water. It was boiling a few moments ago. You need to be careful when you're using this hot water so that you don't burn yourself. Please ask your parents to help you if you are feeling like you need help, seniors. I think at this stage you should be able to use a kettle, but if you feel that you might spill on yourself, please ask your parents to help you. Right. So, as I was saying, a saturated solution is when you add salt so that it dissolves completely and then some more. So, if you have sugar in your tea or coffee, not that you're supposed to be drinking coffee, but let's say you've got sugar in your tea and you put so much sugar into your tea that it does not dissolve. That is a saturated solution. It means that no more sugar can dissolve in that hot tea. Okay, so I'm going to put in a little bit of hot water here. Just a little bit. And it's hot water because we want this to dissolve as much of this copper sulfate to dissolve in as possible. And when the water is hot, it is expanded and there are more gaps between the water particles. Okay, let's see what happens with that. Okay, so I'm going to stir until it is dissolved. Stirring also helps the crystals dissolve, or the salt dissolve. I'm going to add a bit more water, hot water. Okay, and I'm just going to give it a swirl. So it's warm water. And the swirling motion or the stirring motion makes sure that the salt dissolves. Look, it's almost all dissolved. So I'm going to add some more. Whoops. Let's just do it like this. Okay. And I'm going to give it a stir like this. It seems to work quicker. Stirring motion. Okay, there's a little bit at the bottom. I'm going to see if I can try and dissolve it like this. So this looks as though it's not dissolving anymore. You can see at the bottom there are a few crystals that have not, or salt particles that have not dissolved. So I would say this is a saturated solution. It means no more can dissolve. So I'm going to place my piece of string into the liquid, into the solution. It's called a solution now, that it has a salt, a chemical salt dissolved into water. And you can see there you can see that the string goes into the solution. Then I'm going to place it in a cool place. For crystals to form, you have to evaporate the water off really slowly. So if you put it in hot sun, this is not going to work. Place it in a cool place, in a windowsill. If you want to stop the dust from settling and making your crystals dirty, you need to put the lid a little bit over the top like that. Not completely covering, but just a little bit so that no dust falls in to the solution to dirty the crystals. Okay, go ahead and make your own.